This commenter says, my son was in downtown Chicago this weekend. We're in Oklahoma. He said that was a cold like he's never experienced before. And it was quite cold this weekend in the Chicagoland area. It was in the low 20s for daytime, low to mid 20s for daytime highs. And that's fair to Midland cold for around here. But that's not even close to our cold when it gets cold. And that's the thing is I've been to places in the country where it's been a lot colder than it gets around here in the Chicagoland area. But for some reason, Chicago cold hits you just a different way. It hits you in a way that seeps deep into your bones and takes a minute to get out of your body. Like when you come in after being outdoors on a really cold day in Chicago. So, for example, we're going to have a little bit of a roller coaster ride this week. Right now, we woke up this morning in the low teens. It's going to go up to the mid 20s today. Low 20s, not early 20s. Low 20s today, mid 20s tomorrow, upper 40s Wednesday. But then Thursday morning, we're supposed to wake up to minus 10 wind chill. So it's a little bit of a weather roller coaster. That minus 10 wind chill, I shit you not. That minus 10 wind chill up here hits you completely different than when I experienced a minus 10 wind chill in southern Indiana. It's a completely different kind. Well, it's the wind. No, it's not even the wind.
The moisture. It's so typically damp.
Did you just say moist? Moisture? Do I need to stop filming? Excuse me. Never mind, that wasn't the kind of moisture she was talking about. Imagine my dismay. She's talking about the lake. She's talking about Lake Michigan. And maybe that's the contributing factor. I don't know what exactly it is. All I know is that the cold air hits you differently here. And here's the fucked up part about it. It hits you differently in different parts of the Chicagoland area. I have told you guys before how massive the Chicagoland area is. It just encompasses such a huge a chunk of land. If you're in Aurora, Illinois, which is in the far west suburbs, that's a whole different kind of cold than if you're in downtown Chicago or if you're in Blue Island or if you're in Midlothian. It varies from suburb to suburb in a lot of cases. Our family members who live further north in the suburban area, they could be 15 degrees and 6 inches of snow while we're 32 degrees in sunshine down here. But yeah, the Chicago cold it fucking slices right through you. It does things to your body. Which is why you learn how to layer rather quickly. In the wintertime, when I was working landscaping, I never left the house without 3 pairs of socks on. I mean, I wore 2 pairs of socks during the summer in my work boots for extra cushion. But in the wintertime, minimum 3 pairs of socks. Easy. I highly recommend if anybody who hasn't had a chance to visit the Chicagoland area, to visit the city of Chicago, mid-January to early February, just to kind of get a taste.